Namaste, my dear friends. Many people raise this question to me, should there be a professional body controlling yoga? And they ask about organizations like the Yoga Alliance in America, or the International Association of Yoga Therapy, or the British Wheel of Yoga, or the Australian yoga schools, etc. And there are many like that in the world. First thing we have to understand is these are not professional organizations qualified to control yoga, because they do not really fully have the understanding of yoga at its depth, because they do not belong to a traditional culture. They are usually registries that collect money from their members and give them a membership to be listed on these websites. They do not provide any education or accreditation of any significance at all. And this is because it's very difficult to bring a professional body to control yoga, because in yoga there are so many diverse schools of yoga, there are so many diverse traditions of yoga, and it is impossible to bring all of them together to practice one standardized curriculum, because that is not how these traditions existed for the hundreds and thousands of years that they have been practicing in. Very often the professional bodies want to have a standardized curriculum, and if we have to do that, we have to lower the standards rather than elevate standards, and that is why it is almost impossible for any yoga body to become the professional body to control yoga. So it's not their fault. It's basically a challenge to bring all the traditions together to share a common curriculum that is not what is native to their own tradition, and that is a very big challenge in yoga. The other thing about yoga is that each of these traditions, they have a different set of guidelines and rules about practice, guidelines and rules about how to even call the names of the asanas and pranayama. So it's going to be very challenging to find a framework that fits all. And these are all some of the most important reasons why it's not possible to think about a professional body to control yoga. However, what we are trying to do, at least in India, through the Indian Yoga Association, is to create a self-regulatory association of yoga schools, traditional yoga schools, that can function in harmony with each other, respecting everybody's tradition, but in no way they call themselves, or we call themselves as the controlling body of yoga. Rather, we call ourselves an association of people who share a common goal to elevate the spirit of yoga. So, my friends, there cannot be and there should not be professional bodies of yoga that lower the standards of yoga. If at all, we must find a way to create a body that elevates the standards of yoga and maintains its traditional roots and diversity. Namaste, my dear friends.